In this video, I have some great news. It's about the USCIS bailout request. Major action happened on Capitol Hill this week that has given USCIS some hope that Congress will actually come through for them. So stay tuned for those details. For those of you who are new to me, welcome to my channel. I'm Latoya McBean-Pompey, an immigration lawyer in New York, and I've been talking a whole lot about the USCIS bailout issue because it impacts our clients, it impacts you, it impacts basically everyone who's going through an immigration benefit application process. And so USCIS recently have threatened to go on a major furlough in August, at the end of August, that's where they're at now, to go on a major furlough that would inevitably slow down everyone's application process. And so I've been watching this very closely, and you guys have also been staying attuned to what's going on. And so here's the latest. And by the way, I'm going to link to some of my videos about this issue so that you can go back, watch them, get caught up on the issues, but I'm going to streamline it for you here as well. And here's where we are today. So as of today, the filming of this video, USCIS still has the August furlough issue on the table. They're still saying that they will have to furlough up to 70% of their staff by the end of August if they do not get the $1.2 billion in bailout dollars that they're seeking from Congress. And so major thing did happen this week, and that thing is this. The Senate Republicans introduced their stimulus package, and in that stimulus package that Senate Republicans put together, USCIS's $1.2 billion bailout is there. And so that's an extremely positive thing for the agency. Certainly, some folks on Capitol Hill and also the American Immigration Lawyers Association is still holding to the position that USCIS should get this money on the condition that they make some changes, they improve their operations, be more efficient, be fair, right? As they look at people's applications and make their decisions. There's this laundry list of issues that we all have with USCIS, but these policymakers and the American and ALA is taking these issues taking these issues very seriously and putting them also on the table and by saying we need them to make some improvements before, as Congress considers this request, let's tie bar it, let's connect the two, let's connect our request for all these efficiency changes and fairness in the system, let's connect it to the bailout dollars. I'm not certain whether they're going to be successful in tagging those conditions on to this, not sure. But so far, what we do know is that it's the $1.2 billion is in this coronavirus stimulus package that Senate Republicans introduced earlier this week called the HEALS Act. And I did a live video about that. I'm going to link to it here so that you can go and watch that. And during that session, I talked a little bit about the fact that USCIS's bailout request is in this package. And so that's great news. It's great news because we care about getting our applications processed. We care about moving people's processes along so that you guys can move on with your life, right? It's all about the fact that we need to get them to make decisions on our cases, and we need people to be working to do that. So I'm really relieved by that. Now, this HEALS Act, the stimulus package, still has a little ways to go. They're negotiating right now. The Senate and the House are trying to come together on what that final stimulus package will actually look like. What I'm going to do is pull up the Senate Appropriations Committee document, which outlines the emergency appropriations that is part of the stimulus package. So this is the additional emergency appropriations for coronavirus health response and agency operations. For those of you who watched my live session on Monday on the HEALS Act, you recognize this document. It outlines not a laundry list, but it outlines where emergency appropriations is going to go to all these government agencies. All right, we're talking about $306 billion in total discretionary spending or appropriations to these agencies. Now, I'm going to jump to Homeland Security and take you exactly to the section where it says that USCIS authorizes $1.2 billion in loan authority for United States Citizenship and Immigration Services to address its current revenue shortfall by borrowing funds from the U.S. Treasury. This is a loan, right? This is not some This is money that USCIS will need to pay back to the United States Treasury. And they're going to get this money back, friends, by adding a 10% surcharge on all of their applications. So they've said that's the condition that they laid before Congress. They said, if you give us this bailout money, we'll get it back to you by adding a 10% surcharge on the applications. And so if Congress does approve this bailout request, which it looks like they're going to, it looks good so far, but let's continue to keep our fingers crossed. But if Congress acts on this and they get the money, what that means is expect higher fees. And you guys already know that there's some additional fees that are going up. I've talked a lot about that as well, and I'm going to link to the last video I did on it. So for those who are going to be going through adjustment of status, they're going to expect that process to be you can expect that process to be even more expensive. So friends, to summarize, USCIS's bailout request is being taken very seriously on Capitol Hill. It made its way into this emergency appropriations package that Senate Republicans put together, and so the Congress is debating all of that right now, what they're going to do with this coronavirus package. And if all goes well for USCIS, it looks like they may be able to avoid the furlough that they've threatened to do at the end of August. So friends, I hope you found this video helpful and encouraging. Share it with other people. Subscribe to this channel if you have not yet subscribed to McBean Immigration TV, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.